Set your butane torches to high and your expectations to low. Coming to you from the Cigar Cave in the hills of Steel City. Get ready to get your fix. This is the Cigar Junkies Podcast.
Welcome to the Cigar Junkies Podcast,
the cigar show for the community by the community.
A forum that talks stogies, booze, food, and anything else in the cigar lifestyle.
If you're looking for ratings, negativity, or an authority on all things cigars, you came to the wrong place.
Whether you like what you hear or not, please join the conversation and let us know by finding us
at the Cigar Junkies Facebook group
or contacting us at thecigarjunkies@gmail.com.
What's up, junkies?
Well, she got a little deep on that microphone there, sir. She's frisky. She's frisky today.
Very good.
We are here. We are here with you. What's up, Sammy? Sammy is here too in spirit because his physical form is decrepit and broken. But fortunately, I found two more than able body replacements. They come bearing gifts of cigars and booze, which is always wonderful. So welcome back to the show, Chichingo and Peppa Patty.
Thank you very much, Corey. We're very glad to be here again today.
Can you hear us now? No? You probably pulled something out. So you probably did that before.
Messing with him so bad and breaking everything.
It's no worries here. Chichingo, why don't you be a doll and take that set of headphones right there and make sure that the Velcro is unraveled and just hand her to those ones. Because I have to be the face of the show right now since Sam isn't here. So, use two hands there, Chief.
Oh, yeah, you always have to tell him that.
You do require instruction. The Velcro. Remember I told you about the Velcro? Come on, buddy. You can do it. Come on, big boy.
I got it.
Who's daddy's big boy? Come on. There
you could have asked little Dave. He would have helped
there
better.
There he is. Little Chichingo would have probably been more helpful in that situation. So we'll go ahead and give her a second to get those on, and we'll see if they function a little better. Can you hear us? All right. You got some more slack you can pull on that if you need to. So feel free to go ahead on the wire. And this has been a lot of wreckage. Sam, it's good to have you with us. He says the 10% Chichingo. I think it might be less than 10%, sir. 1%. Yeah.
And he hasn't drunk anything yet, so there's no excuse for your bad behavior.
Yeah, and I'm still watching you play with your headphones in the live feed because that's the way a live feed works with a delay. So it's fun. It's good times. But here we are after a little bit of a delay. Nothing too major. But it's a new system, so I had everything set up and ready to fire up and go, and I accidentally cut the live feed because I pushed the wrong button. That'll happen. You ever push the wrong button? It's happened to me.
It's bad when people push the wrong buttons. I gotta tell you that.
Yeah, I know you like to be on a leash, but it doesn't have to be that short. So, how was your week, guys? What led you into this glorious experience?
Well, I have to say that, coming and having a relaxing time smoking is so much needed sometimes. And all day today I've been going, just get through today. You're going to have a cigar. You're going to have a cigar soon. Everything will be fine once you get to Corey's. Be fine. Just get to Corey's.
That's it.
That was my goal and my mantra all day long. Just get to Corey's.
You were channeling your inner Sam, I think.
Oh, that was scary.
Yeah. How does it feel to be an ass?
That's what I get paid for.
There you go. All right. She's a professional.
It's hard to aspire to be an ass like him, but you know what?
That's right.
We all have to start somewhere.
They're big pants to fill.
They are.
You got to fit a lot of ass
and that
in
big
there.
head with that hat.
With the cowboy hat.
That's what she said. Yeah. Well, we'll get into that later. I'm still a little bit on edge and making sure everything runs proper before I go hitting any other buttons. What do you think, Chichingo? How was the week?
It was pretty much an uneventful week. Basically, last week we were so busy that when we got to Monday, it was like, oh, geez, we need a vacation to recover from our weekend. But
tell us a little bit about how the Steel City Comic Con was, and maybe a little bit of how your birthday was. I'm sorry I had to miss it.
Well,
you missed.
And I told you I'd make it up to you. Look at me, I got you the week after, right?
Yeah, I appreciate that because we always do enjoy being here. So we appreciate. Really do the fact that you guys ask us to come on and to fill in when needed.
Is that what you appreciate about us?
Yes, I appreciate about.
I want to see if I beat Sam to it in the chat room because I bet you he's going to type it, but he's a couple minutes behind. So I'll be interested to see. Well, Sam is feeling like the Eggerts came to town and fucked his shit up. Good job there, Papa Eggert. It sounds like you guys were patient zero. One of you dirty bastards, for sure. So, how was Steel City Comic Con?
Steel City Comic Con was awesome. Once again, the crowds, I don't, they haven't given an official amount, but I bet you any money there's about 15,000 people. A lot of great celebrities. Busy the entire week from Friday through Sunday. What made it a little better this time, as far as the crowds in there, is that they always had all the celebrities in the convention center, but they actually moved some of them, and some of the bigger ones like John Carpenter, they actually moved into the ballrooms of the DoubleTree.
Is he a sci-fi person?
John Carpenter, yeah, I mean he's the director. Of the original Halloween, and
Oh, okay.
Vampires, and
Well,
He's
I was thinking that was a singer. I think I'm thinking of the Carpenters.
oh no, John Carpenter. He's the one. I mean, he did the Halloween movies, the originals. I think it was 1 and 2 actually. He only did, and then he's done the recent trilogy that's out right now. But he also did things like The Thing with Kurt Russell, and I'm probably there's a lot of them. Off the top of my head, I don't know, but he's like considered to be one of the gurus of science fiction.
Treat this like every other weekend and get ready to deep throat. Don't actually go for the deep throat, but start. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
get the mic to you or
All
you
right.
to the mic. He says, yeah, and then he doesn't move.
Wait, move to the mic right here.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Welcome to
sounds
my
good.
world.
You need to
Corey.
be. Just look at how close I am when I talk to the
All right.
microphone, and then you'll have some idea. You do not want to Kiki Momo this.
Okay, I promise I won't Kiki Momo
No.
this.
I got enough work ahead of me tonight. I do not need that as well.
Right. But anyhow, it was a very good show, and the next one's in December, and it's a lot of work. I mean, we always affectionately call it our week of hell because it's so much work involved for us. We start on Wednesday night to load the van, drop it off at the convention center, then have to be there like 7:30 in the morning on Thursday, unload the van to pallets. Then it's forklift into the convention center and takes us about 10 hours to set up.
It's a lot
Yeah,
of great bonding time.
You know what? You guys have talked about this with us before. But whenever I saw the pictures that he sent to me of the booth that you guys have there, I'm like, oh, that's a lot of stuff. And it's a lot of small stuff, right? Like,
Yeah.
so it's not even just setting up a bunch of big things. It's lots and lots and lots
Tiny
of
little things, yeah.
And we are used to working with tiny little things around here.
That's what she said.
So, I can speak to that, I guess, for sure.
But
But
it's a lot of work, as you said, because just setting it up, and it's not like that I do most of it. Patty helps like with the showcases and things, but it's like literally if you have a painter painting a picture, you can't have other people jump in with a brush.
See,
So-
we appreciate Patty, though, because while you're doing all that work, she's sitting back in a corner watching the Cigar Junkies.
Yeah, she is. Yes, she
So
was.
she is officially our favorite. I mean, she got the participation trophy and everything.
Yes, she did.
The golden grasshopper, as it were. So,
But I would highly recommend any of you out there that like comics or collectibles or celebrities and just want a great experience, check us out in December.
You know who's coming in December? Which, for me, because I'm not a comic person, a wrestler person, but Vicki Lawrence is coming. You know, Mama's Family,
okay, the old lady,
the old lady.
she's alive.
Yeah, and they're
I
going
feel
to
like
dress
At
her
least
up
at this
too.
point.
I feel like unless you're at San Diego Comic Con, that's mostly what a Comic Con is, right? It's, oh, look, they're still alive.
Well, until they come
Because-
to Monroeville,
And they're
then
out of
we'll pull
money.
them off.
They're out of money.
Yeah.
And so they're doing these things.
And so I will be as tasteful as I can because this isn't. I'm not going to be joking about this, but it's a real legit thing. Anne Hesh was supposed to be here at our Comic
At
Con.
this show, she was scheduled.
Who was?
Anne Hesh.
Who just died in the car wreck.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know all about that, I guess.
Yeah,
But
yeah, she was scheduled to be here, and like a few days before the con was when she had her accident.
Yeah.
that sucks.
Another time they had signed Davy Jones with at that point, all the remaining monkeys were still alive, and they signed Davy Jones, and 3 months out, 2 months after that, he died. So-
Yikes. Well, don't go to Steel City
Well,
Comic Con, I don't think. I
only
mean,
as
never-
a celebrity. As a celebrity. Don't go as a
Yeah,
celebrity.
we
If
don't
you're a
kill off
Well,
celebrity.
participants.
Chichingo, you're growing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might be in trouble.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
I hope you got a good insurance policy.
Yes.
Oh,
You're
yeah,
going to
we
have
do.
to sell a lot of crap, I think, after he's gone, right?
Oh no, we're just going to dump it all.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
My services are available.
Yes.
My I can't even go. I can't.
Well, we're working on a house, and we found a T-shirt that I'm going to bring over to you because you're Star Trek, not Star Wars, right?
No.
Oh, never mind. Then I don't have anything for
Speaking
you.
of which, hand Corey this box here.
Oh, Jesus.
This is something that we picked up for Corey because
Oh, no.
You know,
Oh wait, I think I might know what this is.
you might, if you remember a little while
This
ago,
is not going to be phallic.
if you
No, it is. You
No,
do
this
not
is
have your own silly sausage.
and I
Only
know
Sam
you're
gets that.
disappointed. You
Sam
know,
took it home with him.
yeah.
Maybe that's why he got COVID.
Ah.
His bad luck.
Well, he didn't wash it first.
Is there a small Corey in here? What is this now?
Oh, there's a note in there.
Oh, there's a note. Oh, Corey, now you can play with yourself on the air. Love, Dave and Patty. Didn't use their real names. I want to point that out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would have said Chichingo and Peppa Patty.
Yes, we would have, but I didn't even know how to spell. I don't even know how to spell Shingo. So just so you know, Haven't
Nobody
tried.
does. It's not a real word.
But anyhow, we found something at the show, and we could have sworn Corey was there.
Yeah,
So
because it doesn't look like the real actor. It looks like freaking.
It looks more like me than it does him.
I
Oh,
don't think
yeah.
our live audience is aware of this.
My wife is going to be so excited, and sometimes we forget that this is an audio show originally. But what we have here is supposed to be Luke Hobbs from the Fast and Furious, I believe, played by Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Yes,
yes.
Yes,
and it looks like Corey. It does.
absolutely.
He's very pale. This is
The
way
whole
more. I mean,
mustache and
the
everything.
waistline's a little trimmer, but other than that, it's a perfect representation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to glue a little cigar in his mouth, and he'll
yes.
be ready to go. It'll be perfect.
Does
It's
he smoke-
awesome.
Is he one of the celebrities that smoke cigars?
You guys are so cool.
I don't know actually if Dwayne Johnson smokes cigars. I've never seen him with one, but it's. But anyhow, we thought you would enjoy having you here. So
I do. There's nobody I'd rather spend my time with. Clearly, I'm a
Ben-
little bit of a narcissist.
You mean then a little bit of you?
I put my face on a T-shirt, and to be honest with you, how much smaller than me is it really? You know what I mean? If this is 1% Chichingo, then that's definitely like 50% Corey.
oh, yeah, I would agree with that. Maybe 60.
As soon as I saw you guys post it, I'm like, I know they're going to buy that for me. That's going to end up in my house. And to be honest with you, I was excited about it then, so I wasn't super surprised right now. But you guys are wonderful people. Thank you so much.
Well,
That
the
is
one,
so
that, the
cool.
one that we posted was one that my nephew bought.
Okay, so
That's how we found it.
we got the silly sausage for Sam. We got the Chichingo bobblehead for Chichingo, and now we've got Mini Corey. So I think the next thing that we need in the studio is a little Peppa Patty pig, right?
Well, I'm sorry that we did not bring any piggies.
No. You do not ever need to be sorry because you are wonderful, you are gracious, and you are generous.
Well, they're quite
I'm
upset
just
that we
saying,
didn't bring them.
I don't think it's fair that you're not represented in the cigar cave. So the next time we're going to have to put a Peppa Patty in here. We'll get a little wig for her.
Yes.
And it'll be perfect. Then the gang will all be here. I appreciate how Sam is just using this as a private chat with Doug. You guys could get your own room if you want to, but if you want to be involved in the show, I mean
Don't,
that's
Doug,
an
you'll
option
get sick.
too. Well, I mean, that's my question. Is it actually monkeypox? You know what I mean? What were those guys doing in the alley behind the Leading House?
I know.
Yeah, I wondered about that.
Well, we left, and we were not the last people, but we left at 4 freaking a.m.
Jesus Christ!
And
Yes.
I didn't even realize it because
Wow.
this isn't my first rodeo. I took a nap
Yeah.
before I went down there because I ain't stupid.
So the next show that I think that they're doing that I know for sure that I'm going to is going to be the Billy the Kid and the Regulators.
Is that this Sunday? That one?
No. This is September 17th.
Okay.
So I think you guys should break tradition and get yourself some wristbands and reserve some seats upstairs and hang with us and watch the show. Here's how I'm going to get you.
All right.
All right. Billy the Kid, not a bad looking guy. He will stand on a table and play guitar with his dick in your face. or should I be pitching it to Chichingo? I don't know.
No, pitch that to
whoever-
Sam. Don't pitch it.
Wow, Sam's going to be there anyways.
Well,
You know Sam's
we
gonna be
are, I believe, going to go on Sunday to
Yes.
see who's ever there.
Okay.
And we are going to get wristbands, so
Yeah.
we're going. So we're going to be going again. By the way, I did get a wristband for Saturday's show. I just didn't end up going.
Yeah,
up.
we buy the bands. We just don't go up.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, there you go. So use them. Use them. Come hang out with us.
Now, you had asked about the birthday party. And first of all, I want to have a shout out so much to Dave, Dave at the Leaning House in Cara, of course. It was such a wonderful birthday that everybody threw for me, and Sam too. Sam, shout out to you for all the organization you did to make this. I had no idea you guys were doing everything you did, and it just was wonderful.
Dave got a cake. I brought a cake. Everybody
A lot
gets
of cake.
Oh, there's a
Yeah.
We
lot
had
of
2
cake.
cakes.
Ooh,
And
cake.
they even had a special drink they had downstairs,
Made Bloody Marys for him.
and it just was incredible. It was one of the best birthdays I've ever had. And,
Were there any donuts?
We didn't need the donuts.
You always need donuts.
Well,
Oh.
Donuts.
I gotta have excuses to push the button.
yes, you did. You
I
did.
actually would have preferred donuts to cake. I think that would have been cool.
But
Donuts are a good time, especially like when they do all the toppings on them, like Sundays now, like duck donuts and stuff.
oh, I've never had that.
Oh, Patty, I'm gonna ruin your life. I will introduce you. You will.
Is that the company name, Duck Donuts?
The one close to here does. There was a place called Peace, Love, and Donuts that did the little ones,
Oh,
but
yeah.
essentially,
Yeah, we
same-
got the little ones.
all right, same thing, but they're full size at Duck Donuts. It's
Okay.
like right across the street. It's awesome. Sam mentions that at the Billy the Kid show, they will also have Lee from Stolen Thrones there. So double up. It's going to be an awesome show.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
So without further ado, it's time for the Cigar of the Week. The Cigar of the Week is brought to you by Dave and Patty Productions. Do you need little pigs, silly sausages, and small likenesses of yourself at your next event? Then you need to hire Dave and Patty Productions. Be sure to inform them of the wardrobe requirements or they may come underdressed. I don't know what else there is to it, but they will bring awesome stuff to your place and make your party spectacular. So get a hold of them and they will make your life cool. And today we are smoking the Ezra Zion. These colors don't run. 21. This is a 6x52 Super Toro. And it has a Corojo 99 Rosado wrapper, and the binder and fillers are proprietary. So Sam would really like this cigar because, as we all know, he likes his secrets.
Yes.
Yes.
So, what is your experience? I've never had any experience with these cigars before. Have you guys smoked their stuff?
So, as typical with us, we have a lot of cigars, and we've had these since like the spring, I think. And this is the first time we've smoked them.
Okay, but you've smoked their other stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We actually discovered Ezra's. First of all, I've seen them in various posts and things. Never saw them in any stores around here, and I actually found out why. We actually went to. It was actually because we're also a member of the Asheville Cigar Club, and we went to the West Virginia's membership had a
A lot of cousins there.
had a
Yeah,
get together.
yeah.
It was at Mountain Smoke.
Mountain Smoke.
Mountain Smoke Cigar Shop in Weston, West Virginia, and this is a little store, and he's basically specializes only in boutiques.
He has no name brands.
And extreme
Or
boutiques.
legacy brands.
Okay, no legacy.
That's the way I would do it. Because, I mean, it depends on how you go. Like,
Yeah.
do they have Roma Craft? You know what I mean? Like, that's something that people would consider a boutique, but it's
I don't
kind of
think
a
they actually
national.
did. They do this. Surprisingly, they have Sinestro.
There you go.
But they do have it. But he specializes in not just boutiques, but the extremely scarce ones like Ezra Zion and Nomad. It's the same company. But when you talk about the cigars that are produced by this company, when you talk about the amounts that are produced, generally none of them are produced more than like 500 cigars, not
Yeah, it's
boxes.
very small
This
amounts.
one we're smoking, I believe it had a total of 365.
Hey, Chichingo, do you have, you had a 5-pack. Is there another cigar that I could hold up for the camera? Because the band, we have to pull the
Here's
band
the
up.
band.
No, I know.
Oh,
but I
okay.
wanted to give it the due justice on the close-up
Yes,
cam.
let me-
If you can, if it's not too inconvenient.
Here, I can get it.
Here,
Hold
just
on.
take your headphones. I
Oh,
ain't going to hold
Lordy
your cigar,
sakes.
but I'll hold your headphones.
He has to move. Don't.
Yeah, he's going to pull a Sam, and he's going to use this wire to just pull everything off the table.
And this is the packs they come.
And he makes the Sam noises too. Sam would be proud
You
of
can pull one
you.
out.
You are an adequate replacement
He's
for
a,
sure.
He's a salmon trainer.
I'm not
That's
so sure that's a compliment.
All right. So I appreciate this. I'm going to put it right back in. I just wanted the opportunity because the band is so damn large. There's no way that you could ever cut and light this cigar with the band on. But a very cool, large ass band for These Colors Don't Run. I appreciate the weaponry on the front there. So very cool. Appreciate you guys bringing it. Very nice, you guys.
They have another cigar where the band they have a just a little something around it and a small handgun.
Okay.
What would you
Pistol?
call it? A pistol.
Yeah.
A small.
Not good with the boom boom sticks, are you?
No, a small pistol dangling from it, and then they have another one with a baseball theme that actually has a pennant
Yeah.
sticking out.
And the brand of that, the name of that cigar is Rookie Card.
Oh, they are just
And
some of the coolest.
some of the names
marketing.
they have, like glazed donuts, spice pumpkin pie, even though there's no pumpkin in it, but they're all marketed not in boxes, but in these 5-packs. I don't know if you can see that. They're in paper 5-packs, and as I said,
No, because I forgot to take it off of the close-up cam, so it's just people looking at me, looking
so
at you
basically
guys.
they come in the
and I'm
5.
confused.
They come in these 5-packs like this, and they're not really common. Again, anybody in the area, take a run down to Mountain Smoke in Weston. It's only about a little over an hour, and they have some really cool things there.
Yeah.
But it's something that you're not going to run into in the stores. And obviously, you can imagine with the print runs, the amount that they're making is so small that they're not something you're going to actually be.
It's not a value brand. There's a price tag with it, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is.
I got a bird walk for a second here. First of all, because I do forget this is an audio show. The reason that Sam is not here today, for anybody not in the inner circle, is that he picked up the COVID again. I think this is number 10 for him. One more time, and he gets free infection, I guess. I don't know. And you can hold your pants on there, Dougie Doug. Dougie Doug is here with us as well, which we appreciate. Don't go Goltzy on me. All right, don't get all pissy because of the fact that you're not getting your love and then threaten to leave the show. We appreciate you. All right. So yeah, very cool. Basically, the information I found was pretty much the same. There's not a ton of info online about Ezra Zion, but they are a boutique company out of Texas specializing in very limited runs of micro batch cigars. And in this case, the colors don't run. The project was slated to be a full release, but because of the extremely rare tobacco, they only had enough to make a micro batch of 360 cigars. So there you have it.
And we take great pride in knowing that we have most of that.
Really? How much do you guys buy in bulk, huh?
We don't like to share
Oh.
with others. We'd rather buy them and share them that way as opposed to letting others buy them.
Well, I mean, honestly, isn't that better? You're like, you can have them, but you have to be friends with us, and then you'll
Yeah.
get them for free instead of paying a ridiculous amount of money.
But get this, Corey, the gentleman that did it, his store's only been open about a month or about a year, but he took his 2-car garage and that's his store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, from the outside,
That's how a lot of
Yeah.
things like that in West Virginia.
because we
I've spent some
couldn't
time
find
there.
it. We kept driving up and down the
Let me
road
get
like
the
some
bottle.
kind of crazy people, and suddenly we're like,
the
oh, there it
bottle.
is.
The bottle
Yeah. Sam's asking me to read the label. That's his specialty usually.
of the liquor.
Yes.
Oh,
Whew, man, he is not on today.
I am really starting to appreciate how much work your life must be, Patty. It must be exhausting to be you.
Yes.
Good job. He's got his.
Here's the rules. You tell him one thing at a time 3 times.
Okay.
And then the next thing 3
Yeah.
times. That's the rule.
He's got his shoes on the right feet, and his shirt is on forward, not backwards. So
Yes, but
you're
his
doing
underwear,
lovely.
his underwear are backwards, so it makes it
well.
complicated.
It makes it easier to go number 2 that way, I think.
Yeah.
So we are drinking the Havana Club Anejo Reserve. Reserva, my apologies. And it's either rum or rum, depending on how you want to look at it. There could be an H or there could be no H. Welcome to Cuba. Born from our fertile land, our sugarcane. There's scratches on the bottle. I'm not pulling a Sam. With the passion of our Maestro Ronones. In secret of our aging cellars, these master distillers give life to one of the finest rums in the world, Havana Club. The Anejo Reserva is a subtle and mellow blend of aged rums and younger ones. It was once the personal reserve of Don Navarro, the master of Cuban rum distillers. You can now experience the privilege of this exceptional batch.
You
And
did a
Sam,
marvelous job.
That's how you do it, buddy.
That is
All
a
right?
marvelous
That
job.
is.
Bravo.
Right.
You know, this rum was actually created to pair with cigar smoking.
Well, it is from Cuba. Yeah.
Yes. You can't buy it in the U.S. We had it brought in through one of David's friends. For
A
wedding.
mule. He's a mule.
Yep. He was a little mule. He brought us, several bottles for the
Yes.
wedding, and I managed to not pass them all
Life
out. Yeah,
finds a way.
it did find a way.
It does find a way.
Yes.
It did. She actually drained 2 full bottles of Cuban rum, giving it to people to drink as shots. So I'm not sure that's the intent, but yeah.
No, I mean,
And just a correction on that, I had this. This was actually specially flown in for us, but it was while during that there was that short window period of time where it was legal to bring Cuban rum into the country. So it's
Yeah,
not
now you can't
illegally.
bring it,
Now
no.
you can't. So.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, we just have to do things the way that they are in the Dominican, Nicaragua, and Honduras, and just go. We're going to do it better.
Do you hear Sam's little comment?
Oh, I know he's out there. I know. Trust me.
He's just not ever happy, is he?
He's petulant, is what it is. He's sad because this is his happy time,
I know.
and he's missing out. And I'm sure it's got to be a little bit weird watching from home. If you were really cool, you'd be watching from the beach. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sam, just get out your silly sausage, and when you're feeling
lonely.
down, just do what comes naturally. You'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah.
It is rather strange not seeing the sausage with the on the show.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I told him he had to bring it back, and he said I would.
Do you really want him to bring it back?
Yeah, I told him to bring hand sanitizer. That is not a joke. I explicitly told him you will sanitize it and you will bring it back. Disturbingly, I think he named it Little Corey or Big Sam, one or the other. I'm not sure. Not sure which one.
And for the record, Heather actually had offered to let us borrow her silly sausage for the show.
But it smelled like fish.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sam called his sausage Little Corey. That's just too much.
Oh yeah.
I could roll with that for months.
Yeah, I bet you could. So yeah, this is cool. Like I said, I didn't have a whole lot of experience with these guys before, but it's a unique pleasure and privilege for me to smoke one because Lord knows I probably wouldn't pay the price tag for whatever these things cost.
They're not actually that bad. Generally,
We don't say how much though.
Okay. Well,
Or I think you can, but you can't tell people where to get them. You could do one or the other, and
Right.
you've already told them where you got them. So
yeah.
let's just
say they're not as expensive as you think. So
do a comparison. Pick one off the top of your head that most people would know the price on.
They're less than Opus X.
Well, most things are. Yeah. More than a Liga 9?
Less.
There you go. So that gives you a little bit of a range.
So
there.
it's not as bad as you would
It isn't.
think.
It really
Yeah.
isn't.
Especially for such a microbrewer.
Yeah.
So it's like it's something to try. They have a lot of different lines. Trust me, just go out. You can find them online.
And we get caught up in always smoking the same things, especially if we're stuck with one lounge, if we're not moving around. And so this gives you an opportunity to try something that you're not going to find in your home lounge.
Right. Because somebody asked a question, on the question of the days or on the Junkies page about how often do you try new cigars?
Okay.
And that to me is like, in general, anytime I go to a lounge, that's the first thing I look for. I look to see if there's anything that I have never tried, something that's new. And that's the kind of stuff then that I'll buy because, it's great to smoke the things you've already tried, but there's so much more of a world out there. So it really expands your horizons.
I don't think very many people try other stuff.
And that's what corresponds with my QOTD is the fact that the question that I asked, if you had an unlimited cigar budget, I think I said, how many would you smoke a day? But if you said, what would you buy and how would you buy different if your budget was increased? If I had a Chichingo budget, I would try different stuff all the time too. But when a lot of people out there are working with limited funds or, whatever, they get to smoke, only so many and can only afford so many. So a lot of times it's easier to go with something that that you're going to enjoy than to take a chance on something, right?
Yeah, you don't want to waste your money on something you're
but
not
it
gonna
really
like.
is part of the wonderful thing about this experience is getting to go out and try the different stuff and compare things and find something spectacular that blows your mind that you never had before. But again, just to give the perspective of why maybe more people don't shop that way.
When I go into a new lounge, I always ask the person, what is unique to your humidor?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I do too. First thing I do is go, do you have a house blend? And if not, then what do you have that somebody else doesn't?
So I managed to check off 2 lounges this week There was only 5 that I haven't hit that I know of, and I managed to get rid of 2 of them this week.
What are the 3 remaining?
The 3 remaining is Smoke and Guns, which I'm not going to go to because I actually have a huge aversion to anything gunny.
A little ironic considering what we're smoking.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's a picture. I can handle a picture.
All right.
Smoking Nobleman and Puro and Smoking Guns and The Lot.
Did you ever look at that wall over there?
I try not to.
It's not real. They're toys. They're
Yeah.
airsoft guns.
Yes, I
but-
realized that. I did check that out first. So we were with a friend of ours, and I didn't see anything on her body that screamed, "I have a gun." Obviously, I don't look at women's bodies that
What's
much.
her name? Janie.
Janie does have a gun, yes. But all of a sudden, she pulls out
I
this.
thought it was Bonnie.
She pulls out this little handgun and lays it down. Like, why do you have a remote control on your waist? Oh my gosh, it's a gun! Oh my goodness, we're all gonna die! And instant panic attack.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Peppa Patty is fragile.
Yes, Peppa Patty is very fragile.
It happens. It happens.
Some people.
It was less intense than I thought. I thought you were going to tell a story about how you were shot once, and that is
no,
why
and that's strange. I have never had an experience.
It's
with
strange
violence
that
or
I've never
anything
been
like
shot.
that. Yeah, but we weren't come from a big hunting family or anything, so they were never around me. And
That's
I
fair.
think that has a lot to do with it.
for
some
sure.
people are scared of spiders. Some people can't handle snakes or something. Mine are guns.
I think I can get that, and for somebody that's not really comfortable with them, it's kind of like, well, I'm not comfortable enough to have my own, so I'd rather nobody have them because that way I'd feel a lot safer.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the people that have them are like, as long as they're out there and people are going to get their hands on them, I'd like to stay even. I don't want to be bringing the hypothetical knife to the gunfight, or
Right.
literal in this case potentially. But yeah, I mean,
I have one.
Yeah, he dropped that bomb on me, but it's never been used. It took him a while to remember where it was, and he has no idea what bullets are. Yeah, we rooted around in his happy place, and we found something pointy that goes off if I touch it.
okay.
Actually, I always knew where it was.
And there go our 3 listeners.
Yes.
Sorry for any mental images that may have been construed over the airways from the lovely Peppa Patty here. I don't know what to say other than that.
But the other lounge that I went to, besides Old Allegheny, was the RB Speakeasy in Butler.
Okay.
So they had a tasting with Ryan up there and Jake.
Okay.
And that was good. And then after they did the Puro tasting, which was like typical, they gave us 4 drinks, which they were apparently supposed to drink in 1 hour. Yeah, if I wanted to like stagger home, maybe, because I thought like a little shot for a taste. No, it was like this much bourbon, this much rye, this much of
Hell
something
yeah.
else. And then the last one was my favorite, the espresso martini.
Yeah.
They could have just gave me 4 of them
After
suckers.
my own heart.
Oh, yeah.
We smoked more of the, or we made those early in the show. I don't remember which episode, probably like 3 or 4, but I took a stab at it. I ended up ruining some furniture because the thing I used was leaking and it made a big mess. But god damn, were those drinks good.
See, I cheat. I don't make them. I just buy the bottle of stuff and squirt a whipped cream on it.
Why did you have to drink them in an hour?
Well, that's how long the event was, and they were paired up and stuff.
But so right after that hour they closed.
No, it was, okay, drink this, talk about it. Here comes
Okay.
the next drink.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
So
Here
it's,
comes the next
if you want to participate,
In the taste.
You have to
Yeah.
keep
Got
up
it.
with them.
yeah, if you
Keep
want to
up with the crowd. Peer pressure. We're not making you drink quickly, but we're all going to stand here and wait till
Yeah,
you're done.
I couldn't go to these things because I have to work Monday through Thursdays from 12 to 10:30 p.m.
Yeah, so people don't see David too often.
well.
They just
Well,
see
Monday
me.
through Thursday, but I'm off
Yeah.
every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
The heck yeah.
mixed blessing.
Yes, exactly.
Sam, I'm relating to you a lot on this show because now I know what it's like to look at the notes to try to save me from the current conversation topic. It rounded out. It's a little safer now, but when she was talking about fishing around in Chingo's pants, I was starting to get a little bit worried. Peanut Gallery, indeed. So, Sam, I was going to try to reach out to you before we got going with the episode and see if we could get some sort of FaceTime service to bring you in. But it did not work out, sadly, because I did not have enough time as I always do, I pushed all the prep until today because I had too much else going on in my life, and I was too busy hot gluing a laptop cooling stand to my little fold-up TV stand over here to play around with any streaming services on the OBS platform. So maybe next time that you catch an infectious disease, we can go that route instead. But in the interim, we do have another segment to get to.
Good news, everyone!
It's time for the cigar news, brought to you by Tom's Penworks. As a cigar smoker, you appreciate luxury. And as a premium cigar smoker, you appreciate handmade craftsmanship. And as a customer of Tom's Penworks, you'll appreciate the selection of custom-made, limited production items that you can show off to your friends. From handmade pens, pencils, bottle openers, cigar cases, and now custom rings, Tom will create something special for you or your loved one. Find him on the web at etsy.com/shop/Tom's Penworks. And as always, you can find the link in the description for this episode.
Yeah, I did that just for Sam. Switch to the close-up for the porno music.
Is that what you do for the fans only page for the Cigar Junkies?
I can't tell you unless you give me $5.99.
Oh, per minute, right?
Well, I mean,
Oh,
it's
it doesn't
usually
take that
per
long?
year, but maybe I'll up my prices, damn it. All right, this week's news, number one, we've talked about it before, the La Flor Dominicana NFT Andalusian Bull. The Golden Bull closed at auction yesterday for $98,000. That was the last and the priciest of the 7 NFTs auctioned off by the company at a sale that began on August 13th. None of the NFTs went for less than $78,000. La Flor will sell Andalusian Bull, the Golden Bull. I don't know why they worded it this way. I am guilty of copying from Google. The Golden Bull for $15 a piece to the winners. Some of the winners are cigar retailers, so it still remains unclear what the price will end up being at the retail level to the consumers. Robert Caldwell is releasing a new line of cigars called Long Live the Queen, a regular production line of smokes that he says have been aging for the better part of a year after rolling. He expects to begin shipping in October. Made in the Dominican Republic, Long Live the Queen is rolled at the El Maestro factory, a smaller factory owned by William Ventura. It's a 4-country blend consisting of a reddish-brown Cameroon cover leaf, a Sumatra binder grown in Indonesia, and a mix of Dominican and Nicaraguan fillers. Finally, Las Calaveras Edición Limitada 2022 LC54. That was a mouthful.
That's what she said!
Okay. The cigars are meant to commemorate the memories of people who have died the year before. The newest release is a Nicaraguan Puro and is capped off with a Corojo 99 wrapper. The limited edition is released annually, although the Vitola's production numbers and blends change yearly. And that is it for the news. Does any of that excite you? I feel like there had to be some part of you that wanted to go after that NFT.
Yeah, not me.
No, we don't actually like the bull.
No?
No.
I got to be honest. Like, I didn't find it super impressive. Like, it's a good cigar, but it's not in my profile. And to be fair, lots of things.
It's more hype than what it was worth for us. But I know it is very popular, and I think it's because the people they're targeting is more of a wider audience than David and I.
Yeah, that's fair, and it's actually probably a milder offering from them than what their standard is. If you look at things like the Double Lajero and the Digger and so forth,
I agree.
But you know,
and you have to have something that appeals to more of the masses. If you're going to go for crazy numbers like this.
It doesn't hurt that the cigar was Cigar of the Year, La Flor Dominicana already makes pretty small production numbers, right? Mm-hmm. So like. Most places are often out of their popular products. So when you add those two things together, it makes it almost impossible to find them. And it's just like Cuban anything. The harder it is to get, the more people want it. I call it the Blanton's effect whenever you look at bourbon. Not necessarily that special, but the fact that you can't get it and people think it's great makes it super popular.
So David has been looking for something, a bottle of... Oh, come on. Give it up.
What am I looking for?
What's your unicorn bottle, buddy?
What bottle did you get for your birthday?
Oh, the Buffalo Trace.
So he's been looking for a bottle of Buffalo Trace. Somebody got him a bottle, a friend Dave, another Dave,
Dave Homan.
for
Thank you, Dave.
his birthday. And then while I'm cleaning the house, I find 2 delicious more bottles.
Oh,
So he's been looking for it. All he had to do was clean the house.
that's good motivation for the next time. You
I
want
know,
something
it is
like, hey, why don't you clean the garage?
It
Maybe
is
we got one already.
amazing what I'm finding.
I think there's an echo in the chat room. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not.
No, I don't hear it.
Sam, no, not a literal echo. It's a text echo. Sam says the bowl is the cigar equivalent of Blanton's. Good, but not that good. Yeah, I mean, it's not your fault. You're on a delay, but I beat you to it.
Yeah.
So
all.
let's go back to the bull then with these that just came out.
Back to the bull.
There's
That's going to be
only
the next one.
7. There's only 7 people
NFTs.
that can sell them, right?
Right.
So
Or buy them and not sell
and they're paying 15. So you know what these things are going to be.
Secondhand.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean,
No. If they sell
No.
them, if they bought them for 15, you can expect what
Right,
you
the markup.
would pay.
the markup
The
is going to
markup.
be tremendous, especially
Yeah,
since people
especially
are going to
because, usually a cigar markup is about 100%. So if it costs a retailer 7, you're going to pay 14. But in a situation like this, where you know that you're one of only 7 places that people can get them from, and not everybody may even sell them, they may keep it to themselves.
Yeah.
To make it even more rare, then yeah, I could imagine that the price tag is going to be very high. It's going to be bloated and it's going to be overrated.
So if I was a shop that I had, say, 100 of these, what I would do is put 50 out at a psychotic price, maybe 60 to 70 per stick, hold them other ones, age them, and the next time I release them, they're going to be $100 a stick.
I wouldn't even do that. I think the smart play is that.
I didn't say smart. I said what I would do.
Well, I mean, if you think about it as a business and you go, okay, I could just flat up mark these things up real high. I would do like a monthly drawing for a box of them, and every box that you purchase gets you an entry for it. So what you're doing is
that's
you're
a good-
increasing the buying on everything else by the box in your store for the chance to get those ones for free, because essentially they're it's hard to attach a value to them. They're kind of invaluable if you think about the fact that you can't get them anywhere.
Right.
So
So
Dougie says he hasn't smoked since Saturday, and for that I give you the trombone. I'm so sorry, Dougie.
does that mean since this morning?
Well, we went 2
Well, Saturday's
weeks without
last.
smoking. With our show and everything else, we didn't smoke anything for 2 freaking weeks.
Wow, it must have
Even
must have been
even
painful
yeah,
to
even
be
by
around
our
it.
standards, that was getting a little bit much. We were twitching a little bit.
You guys did, I thought you had a mobile cigar lounge.
We didn't
do.
have
We
time
didn't
to
have
get
time
even
that
to
week,
it.
and it was after the show. We were too tired to smoke.
Yeah, we gave up smoking for sleeping.
Oh.
We're so ashamed.
There's a-
That's a trade that I would not make.
There's a place that we
Sleep's overrated.
There's a place we always go after one of the nights of the show because they're open late. It's called Carl's Bar. It's out in Wilkins Township. Anybody that's been out there, it's a great place, great food. Normally would be when we got there, in order to get a seat, you had to wait a little bit, wait a while. So we'd smoke a cigar in the car while we're waiting. This time we got there and there were seats available, so there was our cigar.
Sounded like he was writing a Billy Joel song over there.
Yeah.
There's a place that we go open after the show, and you know that you can find us there. I pulled out my silly sausage and I hollered at the hostage, and I don't know why
We can't
that
go
I'm
there
there.
again.
Hey, did you hear that the PCC was going to have a karaoke night down at Leaning House
Yeah, I seen that, and they're doing it on.
on a Friday night?
Yeah, they're obviously not super big fans of the show.
Oh, you know what? I
because
didn't even
it
get
would
that
be
until
clear,
just now.
Yeah, that there's no way that we can attend because we
I
have to
didn't
do
even
the show.
get that until now.
Now we could do the show there, but at the same time, we'd still be doing the show while people are screeching in the background, and I don't think that's not that. I mean, there's not much that could help our numbers, but the couple people we have hanging on here, I don't think that would be good for
Yes.
us.
I never thought of that.
That's so sad. Even us sitting here, it did not even occur to me.
Yeah.
I'm just oblivious of what day it is. I am.
That's all right. I have a hard time as well. But yeah, the Sunday Matt Bermani band, I can't do that either because I work 3 to 11
Yeah.
on Sunday. So
Can't you like pretend to be sick, like Sam, and get off of work?
I mean, last time I could be like, hey, I was exposed to somebody with COVID, and then they just keep me home. But then whenever I actually had it, I had to go get extra testing done to prove it. Otherwise, I had to go in. It's like, I don't really know if this is an efficient system that you're using here. But there's a lot of things
Heaven
that
forbid,
can be said about.
bureaucracy not being efficient.
Yeah, that's a T-shirt.
Hey, while we're at the new releases, if you don't mind if I add
Jump
one.
in there, buddy. Help us out. Give me some content.
Well, we've actually got a new release that you guys can try right now at the Leaning House, who is the normal sponsor of this show.
Yeah.
And that is the new Asylum blend
Oh,
of the for the Leaning House that they actually debuted last
Oh,
weekend.
Sam
is
gave you
this
one.
the
That's
is this
what
the
that is.
Honduras?
Yes, that is your Asylum from the Leaning House that we
Oh,
brought
okay.
you.
See,
no
I-
bands.
see,
What the hell?
No,
Yeah, I know.
They actually just
they
put
came
this-
in 5-packs.
They came in
Yeah.
5-packs. They put the sticker on, which is very similar to the other brand. They
Well,
are
I asked
getting
David. I
bands.
said, "Surely your man Sam hooked you up, right?" No,
No.
Sam didn't. Sam let you
so
down.
you are trying it for the first time from us.
That is
So-
that is correct. You guys are the Seth Jones of this week, and that's what I appreciate about you. Because my so-called friends
Yep.
in the industry fail to hook me up time and time again. But we will give a little bit of a plug here. There's no band on this, so it's just a cigar. It's a plain cigar. But remember, when you're smoking the new Leaning House
Asylum.
Honduran, is it an Asylum?
It's an Asylum.
Okay, so
Asylum blended.
is this not the new Leaning House Honduran?
It's the new
No.
Leaning House cigar that was blended by Asylum.
But there's a Leaning House Honduran too?
Yeah.
Or okay, so it's different. And I didn't get that one from my friend either. But remember, when you want to try the new blend from Asylum, you have to make the house your home for premium cigars.
And
That was forced.
There's 2 sizes.
a Toro and I think, is that a Robusto? I'm not even sure. Yeah, it's a Toro.
The Toro and Robusto.
Robusto, short Robusto, somewhere in
Yeah.
there. That's
And
like
they-
a
and they-
5x50.
And they taste a little different.
Yeah.
The bigger one is not as strong as the little one.
That's an important life lesson for
Yes.
you people out there. Do not underestimate the little ones.
Yes.
That's right.
They have a lot
I'm
of power behind them.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
That's right. So,
Actually, yeah, if you think about it, I am not a grower. I stopped growing a very, very long time ago. So, yeah, I don't know. Don't listen to me, kids. If you could take anything away from this episode, do not listen to anything that I say, because I'm an idiot.
in any case, as I agree, stop by and try this. It's different. And again, it just debuted last weekend. So that was also going on the Saturday. We had a lot going on. They did my birthday, released the cigar, and also had the what was the band's name?
So, Smoking
Oh,
Blues.
Smoking Blues.
Yeah.
That is my good buddy Evan Eggert,
Yeah.
the son of Dougie Doug, who's in the chat room every week with us.
Oh, I didn't realize I was his dad. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, for sure. And Evan is a phenomenal person.
Oh, yes, very much.
A
yes.
phenomenal guy and an incredible guitar player. He's a good looking dude. He's got all that shit going on. And once again, I failed to change the camera
And he
because
wear-
I got my my test screen behind me. So all those people out there watching at home, I'm terribly sorry that I made you look at me for the last 2 minutes. But you
And
should get
Evan
better.
really knows how to wear a hat.
Yes.
He knows how to wear a lot of clothes. I don't know if you guys listened to last weekend, but that Canadian tuxedo can cause some trouble.
Hey, so Nook
You
was.
didn't listen?
I did. He's one show
He was
behind.
he was at the show.
Yeah,
So
he
he's
was
gotta
actually
listen.
working, so
All right.
he was behind.
Well, I'm going to leave that one to tantalize your curiosity until the drive home. Maybe you can listen to it and catch up and find out.
So Nook wanted some tequila, and that is the one liquor that we don't have in our mobile
By the way,
lounge.
Nook is the rep for Asylum. Just want to clarify.
Okay.
He is not a reading device.
Yes. So he wants some tequila. Well, us being us, somebody wants something. We don't have it. We must go get it.
For sure.
So I got in my little van, ran over to the spirit store, stood in front of the tequila stuff, and I'm like, oh my word,
She said she wanted mezcal.
there's a whole bunch of stuff. So I called him. I said, say the word. I had him on speaker. Said mezcal. the little guy said, "That's what you want." I said, "Okay, let me take it."
Is that what's the bottle look like on that one?
Yeah, well, here's the problem.
I can tell you one thing about it.
Oh wait, no. I think we had that recently at the bar. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm betting you didn't.
No?
Because what the guy sent to me was really bad rat water.
It was the one with the worm in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Nook felt so bad that I went all this way to get this drink for him. He sucked the whole glass down. Props to him because it was bad. Because our goal was to get David drunk that night, and we did pretty good, but he didn't make it all the way. But I gave him half of a solo cup of straight tequila.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Didn't tell me what was in the cup.
he thought it was like apple juice or something.
Cup.
So he starts shaking.
I took a huge gulp of this crap.
Nook thought he was having a seizure. It's like, oh my goodness, what's wrong with him? No,
It was the Chichingo challenge.
oh my goodness, it was so bad.
That's
It was a
awesome.
And I
riot.
failed it.
I bet you did, buddy. I bet you did.
He looked
for
it up
sure.
and he said that the rating was only 1 out of 4.
Yeah.
What's that brand with those? Is that Don Julio? I can't remember.
No, it
it's
was
the one with the worm.
it was Miscavige something. or something.
Mescal with the worm. It's the one that's got the worm.
Yeah, it's a cheap ass bad stuff.
Yes.
But that's what the guy said
It's
to
not
give
the
me.
one that the most interesting guy in the world used to smoke.
Yeah.
Or drink.
So this
Or
guy
both.
gave it to
That
me.
was
I didn't
beer,
know.
buddy.
Oh.
And
Well, there.
That's Dos Equis.
Dos
As a
Equis.
beer.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong with the Coralejo Silver.
Mm-hmm.
It's like $28 a bottle. And you can always see Dave nursing it in a corner with a nipple on it, like a baby bottle. Dave Puskovich
bringing
loves
a
that.
bad tequila
Evan too.
in front of those two guys. I mean, it was sad. It was real sad.
Hey,
Yeah.
Isn't it the thought that counts? You're trying. You
Yeah,
know, we
yeah.
don't know tequila.
You should have thought twice.
We don't know no damn tequila.
They do not know no damn tequila. That's a statement right there.
We don't drink it. The only time I ever drank tequila is when, in my fraternity one time, one of my brothers, basically, we used to drink pepper vodka. In fact, you can see the peppers there. We used to drink pepper vodka, and we called it the Inferno Club. And everybody wanted to drink it, and it was incredible. Well, one of the other brothers wanted us all to do something called the man shot. Well, the man shot,
Yeah, Laura actually knew what it was.
Laura, the bartender, Sam's sister, actually heard about this.
Her name is Get 'em.
But anyhow,
Oh,
Yeah, her name is Get 'em.
Okay.
Sorry, I just wanted to show the kids at home
Yeah.
what fraternity Dave looked like before he was Chichingo.
exactly. But anyhow, the difference between when you do a man shot is you do, the tequila with the salt. What do? You take the drink, do the salt, and a lime, right?
Yeah, no training wheels.
The only difference there is with a man shot, you squeeze the limes into your eyes.
what a
The
bunch
lime
of
juice in your
idiots,
eyes.
isn't it?
I bet it's not the first time he's done the man shot. Wrong drums. There we go. But I bet you that time he squeezed the limes too.
I did do
There
the
you
man shot, and I did it in New Orleans on the balcony.
Did you do it like this?
See, I just think when men get together, they just make bad choices.
Though the women did it too, just so you know. The
Well,
women did do the
There's a
man shot.
reason we don't live as long.
Well,
For sure.
I thought we killed you guys for the insurance.
Well, that happens occasionally, but the poor guys, they have no insurance.
Yeah.
So there's something. Those guys are just getting murdered for the joy of it, or because they couldn't be stood any longer. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the events for the week. Our upcoming little friendly activities. So much more room for activities. Sunday, August 28th at 2 p.m. at the Leaning House. Leaning House Cigars presents the Matt Baranti Band. Matt Baranti will be performing with his band from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Reservations are recommended. To reserve your seats on the upper deck, please text or call Dave, or you can take your chances and just show up. There's no better way to spend your Sunday afternoon, or unless you're me, and then you'll be spending it working. There is a $10 cover featuring wine, shine, and cheese plates at the underdeck, served up by Get 'em. Tuesday, August 30th, at the Leaf Lovers Tobacconist. Josh from Oliva will be in the shop on Tuesday. So for you guys up in the eastern end of Pennsylvania, August 30th from 5 to 9 for our first event with them in a few years. Deals will be flying, plenty of prize drawings, including the big prize package of a tabletop lighter, ceramic ashtray, hat, and a metal sign. come out and get reintroduced to a great brand. Friday, September 2nd at 5 p.m. Up until 10 p.m., Alec Bradley teaches an old dog new tricks. That's right. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? The Dirty Dog turned 13 this year. In dog years, that's like 91.
Yes.
Yeah. So their friends at Alec Bradley are helping them celebrate on Friday the 2nd. Join them for Steals, Deals, Fun Dirty Dog 13 anniversary with Alec Bradley cigars. Not the best wording, but when you copy and paste, you're just kind of working with what the people give you, and that's what I do.
That was a pretty unique way of saying that O word.
Give me a break. Sam, she's taking your spot now, busting my balls. Which is good. Dougie Doug says this Sunday is the pig roast from 4 to 8 at the House of Fairuza. It is open to the public. If you guys are not familiar with the House of Fairuza, it is
you go
actually,
there all the time, don't you?
I do not. Evan.
No, that was the joke because it's
the House of Fairuza cigar is not necessarily affiliated with the barbershop, and you know what? I'm sure they do a straight razor shave. Okay. So I can still spend money there if I wanted to. And also I got to get my boy's haircut somewhere. So why not get it somewhere that I can have a cigar in the process, right?
True, yeah.
House of Fairuza is a private members only club located over on the South Park Road, I believe. Yes, that sounds accurate. It is actually a lovely little joint back there. They've got private rooms for conferences, for card games. There's a beautiful bar, pool table. They even have a point of sale system with a humidor that you run out of cigars, take one out, pay with your card. It's a really nice place. If I couldn't smoke in my own garage for free, I'd consider paying a membership to do it there. So, yeah, everybody loves a pig roast. I'm sure you more than others.
That's just offensive to all of our little swine.
Just make sure they don't melt, I guess. I don't know.
No. Actually, they like some of them actually attended a pig roast recently. So
yes,
it was over at the smokestack.
They protest with their little signs,
I'm sure they're carnivores.
And well, we don't acknowledge that.
They look like they eat the meat.
Yeah, just like
they wrap it in bacon.
Yes, they do.
Let me ask you a personal question.
Yeah.
You ever wrap it in bacon?
Oh, I've wrapped them up. Wrapped them up, strapped them down, smoked them, and everything.
I figured that might be the case. Mm-hmm. You look like you've already been smoked.
And toasted.
And roasted.
Yes.
Yeah, we can do the trifecta here.
Yes, we can.
That we can.
Uh-huh.
So what about you guys? You anything that wasn't on the list that you guys know that's coming up? Are there any Dave and Patty productions in the progress, or even if it's something a little further out? I know you guys do some Halloween.
Yeah. Well, before we get to Halloween, we're ashamed. I let David be in charge of something, and once again,
that was a fail.
Yes, him has dropped the ball because he's supposed to talk to Dirty Dog to set up 2 events we have scheduled, but we don't have them. Boing.
The gong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
What is this, the
Sam.
Gong Show here?
Good job, Sam.
Oh, Lordy sakes.
I like that.
So we have to set up the 2 dates for the...
You guys aren't drinking very good, sorry.
The old movie
your
night
glasses.
and the arcade.
Okay. Where's this at?
At Dirty Dogs.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're supposed to be 1 month apart.
So what kind of arcades stuff are we talking
From
here?
Atari on up. We're going to have about 7
Okay, so
TV stuff.
home console games.
Yeah, the original
Okay.
ones.
It's more retro. So I know one of the things everybody wants to do, I mean, there's going to be a lot. We're going to have a lot of the, probably using a lot of the mini systems that have, games on them. We have
Like
originals.
the classic systems?
Yes.
Mhm.
We have originals, but it's easier to attach these.
And you don't have to worry about
But
damaging
the
them.
one original system we're going to have there, because there's a lot of interest, we're going to have a Nintendo 64 set up, and we will be
That
playing
was my favorite
Golden
system.
Eye.
Hell yeah, GoldenEye and Mario Kart.
Yes, they
Although
will be
I'm
there.
sure that game does not hold up because the controls are terrible if you're used to the current first-person
Yeah,
shooter.
but it's
controls.
still Golden Eye.
It is still GoldenEye.
So it's going to be fun, and this actually came
yeah.
from this whole concept actually came from some of the people at Dirty Dogs, and we were just actually I guess we were just what's the term?
They were hanging around and
We're just
thinking of
thinking of,
ideas
like,
and things for
'cause the
Patty to
beer-
plan.
You guys very often volunteer to spend your money,
Yeah,
which is what I appreciate about
The
you.
beer pong event went so well that we were basically
Hey, we had one here.
brainstorming.
It was really good, except for the tornado.
Yeah.
But we were brainstorming for new ideas, and that was one of the things that came out of it. So we're going to get it done. We don't have dates.
Yeah, we're going to probably
that.
have to get the dates at that event
And then
when
the
we're sitting
second
there.
one, and Tim, this is Tim's idea, Dirty Dogs, so we're definitely doing this. So we have the movies. We're going to be doing a double feature movie, and it's going to feature the Maltese Falcon and Casablanca.
That's hard.
It's hard to get them trained.
The Maltese,
That's what she said.
yes,
That was for my comment, not yours. There's a delay.
so the Maltese Falcon and Casablanca, and we're going to be featuring some sort of period. What do you call
Appropriate
it?
drinks.
Appropriate drinks. And
So what,
some
like
sort of food.
Bloody Mary?
We don't know yet.
I don't think that was one of
Actually,
like,
I think
Tom
Tim-
Collins. And something,
I'm thinking of a different guy to period.
Oh, yeah.
Finish your drink,
that's so
Chingo.
sad. But something we're working on, not for our party, but
said
we will
finish it.
we will be traveling a lot because Cigar Fest is a month-long event now out at CI,
Okay.
and we're doing at least 2 of the weekends. So we're gonna be hanging out there because that's our vacation spot. We just want to. Our goal, because we run around so much, we just want to spend the weekend sitting and smoking. And that's it.
It's not a bad plan. I'd like to have some vacations like that for sure. So I need that bottle
He's
back.
so
Chingo.
bad, Lordy sakes.
God damn.
I just-
Dress him up, can't take him
You
anywhere.
You know, he is worse
I like
than
his shirt.
Sam.
Give me the
Golly
bottle back.
sakes.
Give me the bottle back.
Boy.
Give me the bottle back, for fuck's sake.
I just
Golly.
discovered.
Oh, Sam, you got to get better quick.
It's just like
you
having
have
a
got to get better.
Sam, take a
Speaking of
bottle,
which,
bounce it on the table, and you get a gong sign. This is great.
we've reached the point where it's time to pour one out for the homies, or for the homie, as it were. And since he is at home, I'm sure he could partake with us. I'm going to give you a couple of seconds just in case you're feeling well enough to go get yourself some medicine. But I think that in honor of America's ass, we are going to have ourselves a little sip of the Ardbeg here because, for Christ's sakes, it's Sam's beverage.
Yes.
So here's to you, buddy. Get better soon so that the train wreck can be on you next week. Huh?
To Sam.
Salut.
Salute. Now, the one
I would have had a moment of silence, but you can't do that on a podcast.
I understand now also why there's the coasters. I thought it was to protect the table. No, it's to
They're
do the
not even cold
sound.
drinks. Yeah. Yeah,
So,
it's
because
not
I
for the
noticed
sweat.
you were quiet, and once again, he donged.
I
He
like,
does dong.
I like, yeah.
Your ding dong is, really a part of the show now.
Nobody's figured this out yet. That's kind of cool.
Ding dong.
But anyhow, the one event you mentioned, though, that is out there, and as soon as we have the date, we want to get this date set down as quick as we can, is our Halloween party. That's the biggest event we do of the year.
biggest.
That is, it's going to be, what I can tell you right now, it's probably going to be the weekend. I can't tell you right now, it's going to be the weekend before
It's the-
Halloween weekend.
The
more than
probably the
likely.
29th out at Superior.
No, not the 29th. Not the, I don't think it's,
31, 30.
we basically want to make sure we're not on top of Dirty Dogs. Whatever
Yeah.
event they're having their Halloween party, we're going to switch to a different weekend.
So I got a pitch for you. So you've seen? Did you see Evan play the Smoking Blues? Did you watch them play at all?
Of course,
we've
and
seen
plus
him
he was
play.
there on Valentine's Day party.
So Evan's gig when he's apart from the band is he does like a jazz blues funk thing, blues funk, I think you would call it. He does a little bit of funky music, right? So I'm thinking here that we could have Dave and Patty Productions presents the Funky Junkies.
Oh,
And Evan could play some funk music for you guys, and the Cigar Junkies can be there and all of our whatever this is.
glory.
Yeah.
That's what I
It's pronounced Corey, but thank you.
well, that'd be up to that. I
That
don't.
would be cool.
But
Just a little food for thought. I'm a marketing guy.
but as I
That's what
said, I really would. As I already put this out there, I would love to have the Junkies do their show
Now
live from
you
that
guys
event.
will be required to have a
do. Ooh,
costume.
I could wear hair.
Yes.
Yes.
So that's
I
what
could borrow a wig from somebody. I could get down.
You could do share.
Let me ask you
Okay.
this, Corey. Where else would the Junkies want to broadcast that week but from a Dave
Halloween
and
party.
Patty Halloween party?
Oh, listen, buddy. I already missed your birthday. I couldn't do that to you. We'll make it happen. We'll figure it out.
It'll be fun. But as far as Evan, depends how much he'd want paid. So,
Well, it depends on how much you want everyone to get COVID.
We don't care.
Oh. We don't have to invite Sam.
Damn.
Sam, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
That's kind of messed up, man.
Yeah, see, when you're not here, we just bust you.
Yeah, for sure. Well, when he is here, I bust him too. So nobody can accuse me of doing anything different than I normally do because I will talk smack in his face until I run out of breath, which has never happened before. That is the one thing I'm good for in bed is that I can hold my breath for a long time.
Hey, everybody has to have a skill.
That's right. That's right. I do have a gag reflex. Most people assume I don't. It's still there. I can't get rid of it. I don't know.
Well,
No,
the gag reflex only really matters if you're a woman, but I wasn't going to judge.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let's go with that. Wait, it's on the other board. It's still there, buddy. Come on, Sam. Say it in 5 minutes in the chat room. Say it for me.
It's not a cricket, bro.
That was pretty poor. That was pretty poor.
Pretty poor.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm so embarrassed right now.
Now, I think as far as though for next week's member
Bro, do you even
award?
watch this show?
Participation
He doesn't
award?
know what
Yes.
happened
Yes, I
last
do.
week. He doesn't know the name of the trophy.
Yes,
he
I do
doesn't know
know.
the name of the segment.
But I think,
Come on.
Corey, you need to be nominated for the picture of Sam you sent us for today.
Yes, Sam with the bonnet, the baby bonnet.
Sam with a baby bonnet and
That
a
wasn't
pacifier.
that one didn't even take any work. All I did was I searched under the gifts. I have not shown you guys. I'll show everybody.
I think the
live
cigar
on the air.
junkies would love to have that picture
Nah,
shared.
I'll do even
a
better.
shirt with that on for him.
Here it is. So
That would be good.
So Sam posted his thing on just the tips page. Yeah, I mean you can
Just
read
the
into
chip.
that any way you want to. So he did this the day that we were talking in a group chat with the lovely people over at the Beyond the Humidor podcast, which we affectionately refer to as the West Coast Us. And so we had a chat with them the other night and stuff. But so I took Sam's image off of his page and I edited it. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys first. Give you a little second there.
Yep.
All right. Now, Chichingo, it's your turn. Get a little live react.
Wow, Sam.
Yeah.
That could be his
And for the
Halloween
kids
costume.
at home, we took the picture and we turned it into Ask About My Chaps. But the real glorious work is actually up in the logo, which is going to come through blurry. You're not going to be able to see it. But I changed the name of the company to Brokeback Cigars.
Oh,
It went over very big.
I think he should change the name from just the tip to that.
I didn't even notice the bottom or the top one. I was looking at the bottom one.
So any of you that would
attention to detail. It's my
So if
best.
any of you would like to see Sam change the name of his store to Brokeback Cigars, send in your votes.
Hey, while I was cruising around South Park here the past couple days, I drove past where his store's going to be.
Yeah.
Because he described it so well with the bank and a little German village and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I drove past
Bavarian Village.
There it is.
That's where it's going to be.
Yeah.
I imagine you guys will spend a lot of time in that establishment. That is assuming it ever opens.
Yes,
I expect that Sam will settle on a floor plan sometime in the year 2028, and
Yes.
construction will be completed in 2042.
Well,
Yes.
if all else fails, it could be an empty room with some lawn chairs.
There you go.
That's right.
There you go. Save your furniture budget, Sam. Apparently, all of those polls that you did early on in the Junkies Facebook group, you'd have been just fine with some camping chairs.
Yeah, we entertain cheaply. You know?
Yeah.
And Sam, I just actually heard, which I didn't know was true, about the entertainment that is at Bloom Cigars at weekends.
Oh, what the topless back
Yes.
rub?
He
Do they
thought
still
it was.
do that?
He thought it was a joke. He didn't think it was real.
I did think it was a joke. I didn't know it was real. So I'm thinking, Sam, what if you do that some weekends and you can just change
Oh,
your
my
name
goodness.
from just the tips, just slightly, just change the spelling of the last name.
Just the tips.
That would be okay.
I
don't know
can't
what's
believe
There
that.
it is. Okay, it's popping up again on my phone.
Corey will definitely be there, topless
Mm-hmm.
for you.
Oh yeah, for sure. And if nothing else, you could keep the name the same, but maybe just when they do whenever Pride Day is, you could change it to Brokeback Cigars just that day. Yeah. Or that's a t-shirt too. I mean, that's an audience that people don't appeal to. I'm sure there are plenty of lovely homosexual cowboy-oriented men out there that enjoy a good cigar as much as any other. We could take some pictures with our respective hats on and
Yeah, lots of marketing opportunities.
show
there.
your pride.
And then when the furries are in town, just the furries.
Oh, so just the furries,
I mean,
definitely.
Can you imagine a whole cigar lounge filled with furries smoking?
I imagine Sam has.
Yes.
I imagine
That's it-
he has
that's his
imagined
goal.
it
He's
vividly.
done that though, so
Here, I'm going to give this back to you so I don't kick it over. Maybe you can
Don't
refrain
put
from
it on the
banging it on the
table.
table.
that's very hard to not do.
Yeah, I have to edit that shit out of there every week before I put it up on the internet. So the live's out there, but the audio quality I try to get a little bit better for the podcast version. So I go into the editor and I have to take all those really loud high points and bring them down. So instead of having to do a couple of them every week like I do with
You're gonna
Sam,
have
it's
a
going to be
lot of-
every 5
I have
minutes.
to admit that this is not the smoothest running show.
Sam,
we've
do you
done.
feel better?
They never
about
are.
That
I mean,
now?
yeah, but this is a lot of work for you, poor thing. Nothing is going bang, bang, gong, gong, fall over,
Well, honestly, it still isn't that much different than when Sam's here. I do all the work and I have to do all the cleanup afterwards. Not the literal cleanup.
Yeah.
Sam always volunteers for that. I'm always like, F it, I'll get it to tomorrow. And I inevitably do it the week following,
Hey,
right before
look
the
at
show
the bright
starts.
side. Nothing has gotten spilled today yet.
That is true.
No, I
He's
think
got a
I
one
think
up
the
on
only
you.
goal is he hasn't broken.
But you
anything
did
yet.
that on your first appearance, though.
Yes.
I know.
So
I
you've
know.
already joined the club,
That's because Sam told me to.
the Brokeback Club. I was hoping he might retrohale some Diet Pepsi to really honor Sam's.
I don't know how to retro hill.
No?
He
really
doesn't.
don't.
He doesn't. I make fun of him all the time
Not
because
only
I
do
can.
I do not know how, and I can't do it. I tried.
It is hilarious.
So the way that I describe it the best is like, you ever catch yourself when you're half asleep and you kind of start to snore and you kind of you're aware of it?
Yes.
Okay, so you know what's happening there when you snore is you're kind of breathing through your nose and the mouth at the same time. So that's what you want to do, but only in the exhale. So practice, not now, not in my microphone, but next time you're away from public people or whatever, just try that a little bit. And it's kind of like a lift your tongue up a little bit, purse your lips, and just try to blow out your nose and your mouth at the same time. And that's all it is you're cycling the air that's in your mouth up.
I
through
thought it
your
was more
nasal
like
cavity.
almost when you're swimming. You're blowing the bubbles out of your nose
Yeah, well, no, because
because you already have the air in your mouth, and then you go in the water and you blow the bubbles.
but you're blowing them out of your lungs, not out of your mouth.
Oh,
If you're not careful and you're retrohaling
Chlorine?
you're gonna be getting the burn like Sam does all the time. And I'm not talking about the monkeypox.
I have honestly tried, and it's not pretty. It really is not.
it is glorious to watch.
So
All right, so we're gonna see. I've determined that this is my goal for today's show. So we're gonna see if we can make it happen here for Chichinga, because it's just kind of embarrassing.
I can't do it.
You take a puff, and then just imagine that you're snoring and blow out your
Don't
nose
have
and
a-
mouth at the
don't
same
have a
time.
whole-
Open your mouth.
Don't have it all
Open
in your mouth. Let some out, and then blow it out your nose. 10% out your nose, 90% out your mouth.
Yeah.
It's still coming out your mouth. That big hole is your mouth. 2 holes is your nose.
Snore. If nothing else, we got some very, very good thumbnails out of this.
I've even tried, covering up his mouth to just deprive him of breathing.
Yeah.
No, he'll hold his breath. It won't come out at all until he can't breathe anymore. It is so sad.
I'll just get you to laugh halfway through a puff once. It'll happen naturally, and you'll be in tears.
I do what they
That's
call
so crazy that you
what
can't
I was
retro.
taught to do. Not taught. I learned on the Cigar Obsession page videos they did.
Brian Glenn.
Brian
Shout
Glenn.
out.
It's passive retrohaling, where basically when you take a puff on a cigar, you breathe at the same time, and that way you get a little bit of that.
You know what I call that? Sissy wrestle.
I call it inhaling. Really, is what
Yeah.
you're doing.
See,
you
I
don't
did
want to
that, and I
inhale.
got some of the smoke.
I think
Dougie's having fun.
we have a better chance of it coming out his ears than his nose.
Oh, I hope my wife jumped in just in time to get that close up of Chichingo trying to retro.
I can't do it. I tried. It's like, some people can't do it.
Well,
So sad.
if you're talking about finding the G spot, I'm with you.
Well, that's your problem.
This is how it's done, kids.
Wow, there's a professional. Patty, you want to show that you
That's how
can
you
do
do
it too?
Yeah,
It's
I know.
Patty's turn.
It's Patty's turn. She can do it.
Oh, there you go.
It's my birthday!
All right.
That's what I
Mess
do.
up.
Now who can? Now somebody has to do it and blow it out their butt.
I mean, that's my specialty, but usually people don't like to be around whenever I perform that particular act. But I
I don't
can
know what
do
the
it.
term for that is.
That's rear hailing.
Yes.
Rear hailing?
Yeah, that,
Rear tro hailing.
rear
rear
tro
tro
The
hailing.
rear tro hail? All right.
Rear tro hailing.
Yeah. Breathing out your derriere.
That's right.
That could be Sam next week.
Well, there's a lot of people that talk out their derriere, so hey.
I know Sam takes it in the ass, but I don't know if he can blow it out his ass.
Oh, he's blown a lot of things out of his ass. I tell you.
All right. Well, hey, if you know him better than I do, good for you.
You know, this is good therapy for him though, because after this, he's going to want to get his ass back here.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like-
Save some of his reputation.
That's right.
Well, that's too
Not
late
much
for
left.
that. But I'm sure he's got like a blacklist of stuff he's writing down. I'm going to get him for this. I'm going to get him for that. I'm going to get him for that. He's going to have notes on, which would be good because that'd be the first time Sam
Yeah,
ever
came with
prepared for a
notes.
show.
Yeah. Well, I have to give Sam props. He did a very good job during the birthday party as security because, that's one of his specialties down there and we needed him and he did an excellent job.
Did someone try to beat you up?
No.
I would have thought that Patty was your bodyguard.
No,
No, he wouldn't have stopped me for that.
no. And again,
Oh, birthday paddles. Man, why did we not think of that? Oh my goodness, that
No.
was so obvious.
I'm giving Sam a really great compliment here because, as I said, he organized a lot for the birthday. But one thing he did, and it's like he actually went and he put a cigar box on the counter, and he's basically saying, "Oh, if you'd like to donate a cigar for Chichingo's birthday."
Oh.
That was really cool, and I appreciated it. Part of me felt like I should be sitting there with dark glasses and a cup, but it was really nice of him to come up with something like
Two
that.
guys, one cup, huh?
So, and I said, and everybody, and a lot of people could participate. Did
You know
that,
what I
so-
put in? Something that only the wife could do. I put in a Macanudo.
Oh, okay. That
Macanudo
wasn't as scary as I thought it
Hyde-
was going to be.
A Macanudo Hyde Park Cafe.
I mean, the most offensive cigar I could find.
It's not the most offensive. It's
For him
just
it
the
is.
most
For me it is.
It's just water.
For me, it's
It
not,
is water.
it
It
is
is the
not-
Patron. It is the Dos Equis of cigars. I
Mm-hmm.
like Dos Equis and Patron actually, but yeah, it's
he
like
pulled it up
having
and he's
nothing.
like, "This has to be you."
I was going to open it up because I wanted to read the newspaper.
You should have smoked it out your ass. Maybe you could have retroed.
You know what? Hopefully that'll give it some flavor because other than that, there ain't no flavor. I can't believe she spent money, and it was actually expensive too. Don't tell how much it was.
I'm getting
But-
the distinct taste of dingleberries.
Yes. Which would probably be an improvement for that cigar. Sorry, Macanudo. If anybody's listening from Macanudo,
All right, tell them how you feel.
I can't. I gotta be honest. It's like I always say. Okay, you take those original Macanudos, the white labels like the Portofino, the Hyde Park Cafe. If you have somebody that's smoking one of those and they are drinking a Coors Light, you've got somebody that's pretending they're smoking a cigar and pretending they're drinking a beer.
All right,
And
now
if you-
I know
and-
why you need a bodyguard.
And if you
Yes.
want flavor, you use the funnies.
Right. Yeah. If you want more flavors, get your newspaper, get some of the funnies in there, just wrap it up and smoke it. There you go.
It's
the
a good.
views
It's a
of Dave
good.
and Patty do not necessarily reflect the views of the Cigar Junkies podcast.
It's a good cigar to start with, but that we have.
No, it's not.
We have years have passed since we've been at that level.
I tried starting with that. Didn't work out too well.
I mean, if you started with it, you started with it.
Yeah.
I mean,
but
it was a
but
step
it was-
along the path.
But it was gifted to me. I did not select it. At least I can say that.
As with many things in David's life, it was not his choice to
Yeah.
participate.
Do I need to call somebody? Do you need help? Do you need some social people to come to your home? And
Yeah, blink if you need help.
No.
If you're being harmed at
do we
home.
need to do a rectal rape kit?
No, I'm afraid we don't know.
What have the little piggies in the silly sausage been doing to you there, Chichingo?
That's right. It's not the silly sausage. It's just that's she's got a big piggy in the bedroom, so don't trust him. Of course, she.
And let's welcome the new members to the group this week. Thanks for joining the Facebook group of the Cigar Junkies podcast. If you're not already a member, you could be too, and then you could have disturbing conversations like this every day. Kelsey Elizabeth, David Tyler, Stephen Simon, Zach Patton, Glenn Salvaggio, Rick Hassan, Maddox. He has 3 names, and the last one's kind of cool. Karen Kleinman, Bobby Hirschman, Bob Earhart, Martin Scott, Jude Joseph, Garrett Roxel, Bryson Rayford, Ian Russ, and Yaniv Arez. And just when I thought that they were actually all pretty easy, I got to the Yaniv Arez at the end. That's a unique one. So props to you for having a hard name to say. It's a good way to interrupt an otherwise uncomfortable conversation.
And as far as new members, something that was really cool, which we didn't bring up.
We forgot
about 3
that.
weeks ago, about 3
At the show, we had our junkie shirts on.
Yes.
And-
I
I
mentioned
tried to
that.
set him up for that earlier when I asked how was the convention.
Well, you know,
We went a different way.
Well, you can tell.
You got
tell about
to
it.
meet little Corey.
well, he somebody recognized the shirt and it's like, oh yeah, I love that show. And he's like, well, I'm Chachingo. He's like, oh, you're Chachingo.
Really? You got some recognition?
Yeah.
Yes, I
Look
did.
at you,
And
buddy.
they were from Maryland.
From Maryland.
Was that the first time you've ever introduced yourself as Chachingo?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
that's awesome. Did I just ruin the collectability,
No.
or are you hurting a little bit
No,
inside?
no. In fact, I hoped you'd open it.
I always take it
So-
out of the package and play with it. My wife scorns me for it all the time.
Remember your note. So anyhow, but no, what I was at, that's not a show I was talking about, but I forgot about that. Yeah, wearing the shirt. We wear them all the time because I said we do try to promote the show. Is what it's about, because what's cool about this show is the fact that it isn't totally just about cigars, but it is about if you ever go to cigar lounges, this is the kind of crap,
You
this is what
literally
we
do.
talk about.
What a
Yeah.
glowing review. This is the kind of crap you hear in a cigar
It's
lounge.
not what I meant it that way. What I mean is like
The
if you,
stimulating conversation is what you hear in the lounge.
like the kind of yeah, exactly. That's the kind of conversation you hear in the lounge. So we bring the lounge to you, and that's what's cool. But 3 weeks ago, it was at the last band that was the Leaning House. I don't remember. That's when you and Shannon were there. Who was playing that night?
I don't know.
Some singers and some band members.
In any
I think it was Final Time too.
any case, there were 9
I want to know
cigar.
what happened to Final Time 1.
We had 9 cigar junkies show up, and we all took a group picture.
Oh yeah.
It is actually it is not on the Facebook group, but it is the background picture on the podcast's Facebook page.
Like one of the people we met, who we've seen posting all the time in the chat room, was Colby. So Colby and Pam came.
Very cool people.
So it was really,
honor to meet them.
It was really cool because we see these names here. It's actually nice to be able to associate the faces with the names. So
Yeah.
it was really cool. It's the first time we ever had that many junkies at one place. So get on board and
9 this time, 900 next time.
right, follow us around because you can find out. As fun
Hey,
as
you got to aim big, you
as
know.
fun as we are on the air, we're even more annoying in person.
Hey, if the PCA can have 740 people, we can hit 900.
Is that all they had was 740?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
because
figure
the
like
joke was they hit the
1%.
700 club.
You mean the
and we-
PCC?
Oh, yeah, PCC. Sorry, what did I say?
Oh, okay. You said PCA.
Oh, no.
I was like,
I'm
oh
sorry.
man, like that's lower numbers than I expected for an organization as big as them.
The PCC, Pittsburgh Cigar Club.
There's a whole bunch of the letters out in the world and stuff.
We just got banned from the PCC. Good job, or the
Yeah,
PCA.
that's right.
Good job, guys. The
Well-
PCC too, maybe. Maybe Earl's offended. I don't know.
Nah, Earl would like us promoting the PCC, which is a good group. You should join that too. You get a lot more in
Man, he is
Childproof.
seriously in there. Good grief.
the PCC is a great group because you also get to learn a lot about cigars and get to meet a lot of new people as well. And when you're at your travels, you meet them as well. So
While you were
involved.
working hard on that, we were at the show and
hardly working.
the vendor beside us, we didn't realize he smoked cigars. And the guy saw David's shirt because we had cigar related t-shirts all 3
yeah.
days. And oh yeah, I smoke cigars too. So as we do, he was
gave him cigars,
Well,
I'm
he was
sure.
from
Yes.
Ohio, so he didn't understand where from Dave and Patty is, what we're like. So he didn't understand what was coming. So David said, "I'll bring you some cigars tomorrow." And he says, "Oh no, wait. I smoke real cigars. Don't bring me that gas station stuff."
All right,
and he
all right.
began to
I
explain
appreciate him.
to David what a premium cigar was.
Ah.
And I'm rolling over there.
That's awesome.
He did such a good job. He goes, "Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, wow, that's good. Oh, yeah.
never talk down to someone.
Yeah, respect, him trying." And then we walked in with our care package, and he's like, "Oh, you know what cigars are?"
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
For the record, I've never talked down to anybody because everybody's taller than me.
Yes. But yeah, he got a nice care package of 10 cigars and he was blown away, which I love doing that.
You love blowing them away,
No,
Yep,
or
pretty
just
much.
blowing them.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
All right,
Well,
let's
it's
see
time
Corey.
for the world to meet little
Baby
Corey.
Oh,
It's like exactly the same. He's actually even looks
Now
bigger
put
than me.
them together, and it's true to life. Let them stand together. See?
yeah, they're
Oh.
about the same size.
They can be buddies. Here
we go.
You do your thing and bang into everything along the way.
I do it.
Oh,
bang.
Now
bang
look,
it.
he's trying to look down on me,
That's
but
right.
That's right.
But if he comes down to level, still the same.
yeah, but
You're
Corey,
still taller than me.
Corey has more muscles.
That's true.
That's right.
That's true.
But I'm holding peppers.
Yeah, that is fair as well. Just keep your silly sausage away from me. That's all I ask.
I wouldn't use those peppers as silly sausage.
Sam would be jealous. I would think that you like the burn.
He likes it spicy.
He likes it.
You're gonna face the other direction in shame. You're facing the other way.
Oh,
Just because I didn't want to bang into every single piece of equipment on the table like some people.
More editing.
That's right.
now look at that. I've been given a timeout.
You have.
Yes.
Boy, there's
I'm
a
sure
shock.
it's not the first time. It's just the first time you've done it without a ball gag in a long time.
What did you say, Bobblehead Dave? You didn't do anything wrong?
His
Okay,
name
sorry.
is Chichingo.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, but that's not what it says on his
He's
pedestal.
paying for your sins.
Bobblehead Chichingo, you did nothing wrong? Okay.
I do intend to change the nameplate. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, okay?
That's copyrighted, you know.
Chichingo is?
No.
I'm covering up the other part,
Oh,
so
right.
I'd be okay.
That's fair.
Keep your snide ass remarks to yourself. I'm just kidding. That's what this show is in its entirety. Pretty much is we could just put that in the description on Spotify. Snide ass remarks.
There you go.
Well, it seems to me, as you mentioned, that Patty needs something. Well, we need something. We need to have a figurine that's appropriate size for Sam, too, and for Patty.
Yeah, because I could tell you right now that silly sausage is completely out of scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is,
I'm thinking more like the little Vienna sausages.
You know, that sausage has become more popular than Sam, though.
yes.
Yo, that would be fun if we could get like a really tiny little pocket-sized version of the silly sausage.
Yes.
I would hand that
Like
out
the
as a
key-
party favor.
The keychain variety.
Yeah.
And you know, if you guys ever do like a meet and greet
Anatomically
and sign
correct.
autographs and stuff, Sam, people bring up silly sausage for Sam to sign.
That's
Oh,
right.
that'd be so
That's
cool.
right. Whenever you guys go to Just the Tip for the very first
That's
time,
right.
I beg you, get on eBay, buy some silly sausages, and ask for the autographs. And if you have the ability, pick up some children's cowboy hats and put them on the sausage.
Well, I'm going to have, you
And
know,
anybody that does that, I will give you 2 free cigars.
He will.
you know,
He'll probably give you one no matter what. So the second one's your bonus.
Yes.
I have that bottle of liquor shaped like,
We know what it's
and
shaped like.
when we're holding it for his
we know
opening,
we know where you're holding it.
we're waiting to drink it at the soon to be
Fair enough.
maybe done.
Is it going to smell like the funny pages?
No, it's going to taste warm and sweet in your mouth.
All right. And in this time, I'm going to go to the notes again for the last time to save me. The participation trophy of the week, the coveted Golden Grasshopper Award, is going to be passed from Peppa Patty to our good friend Bill Coyne. Bill Coyne, the proprietor of the Blind Fox over in Dormont,
okay.
the cigar-friendly bar. He participated in the group this week, which led to some new members. So we'll see if they actually chime in and listen to the show or not. But we appreciate you guys helping to share this stupidity with the world. And nobody could do it better than bringing in 5 members in a week. So good on you, Bill.
Yeah.
Appreciate the sharing, and we'll see if we can't make some arrangements to come to your party. What you got going on?
He
Did you just
doinked
retro?
over there again.
He
I
doinked?
did the gong again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to change your sound effect to the going or the gong.
Yes.
Yeah. I guess we wouldn't even need that, but we do have. Have you seen this, by the way? I don't think you have. That's his button right there.
Oh, he has his face on.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
your
my goodness.
Really?
your face
Yeah.
is on the button right there, buddy. You're right between the donut and the shrubbery.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's just a wrong place.
Oh, we haven't had shrubbery in a long time.
You're kind of in the taint area
Yes.
there. You're the taint region.
We want a shrubbery.
There you go. There you go. It's a loud effect.
Yeah, and also I would like to have a shout out here to Mike Goltz. Let me show you something because this is really cool. You get to
Oh
see
no,
there you
he's
go.
going to
Is this
move.
all right?
It's not going to be good.
It's okay. We normally don't like to talk about Mike in a positive way on this show, but I'll make an exception this one
Yeah,
time.
he did really good this time. He really did.
This is
The camera's over there, Jingus.
Oh.
See that thing in front of you?
No, the camera that's pointed at you.
Oh my word!
Oh yeah, he can't hear us without his headphones on. Hold on, wait. Let me try her strategy. Point it at the camera. Point it at the camera. Point it at the camera. There we go.
Anyhow,
There's a lot of resemblance right there.
Isn't it?
Mike Goltz made this for me for my birthday, and isn't it really cool? Look at this. You got art on all sides of the box.
All piggy related.
It has the Ashhole Cigar logo. It has the PCC logo,
But no Junkies logo, I'm going to point out.
and it has.
Do you have a sticker?
No, but
Oh.
he drew everything else.
Yeah, that's right. We need junkie stickers. I totally
Oh, that's
agree.
true. Oh,
We
that
don't
is
have
true.
junkie stickers.
Are you offering the finance? Because you know we don't pay for anything out of pocket.
Actually, yes. We will sponsor creating the junkie stickers. You
All
tell
right.
us who, we will pay for it.
All right.
Yes.
Actually, that should be a pretty inexpensive get.
Then
I
we would
think.
like to sponsor
The
having
sticker
junkie
shouldn't.
Oh my
stickers.
goodness! He
There's
hit the
more-
box on the table.
Now there's more gone. But anyhow, thanks, Mike. You did an incredible job with this. And inside, if you would like to see, if I would see.
Oh, make the bad show end. Make the bad show end. The bottom of the piggy. Pick the bottom of the piggy up. Pick the bottom of the piggy
Hey,
up.
you stay away from this piggy's bottom.
There's the cigars I got from the people at
We're
the
on the
Leaning
camera
House.
up there, buddy.
That's
pretty
too
good.
hard. That's too hard to do.
Up there, there's the cigars I got from all the people at the Leaning House last week.
It's been a
so
long day.
entertaining.
It's been a long day. Sam, get well soon, buddy.
Wouldn't you rather be
Get well
entertained?
We're almost done. I can feel the end coming. The
yeah.
end is near.
Listen, we just passed the target time frame. I usually like to try to keep the show at an hour and a half. If it's going to be a little bit shorter, an hour and a half is the minimum. Like an hour and a half to an hour and 45 minutes is usually a pretty good length. So we did it. We just made it over the line.
Thank goodness we made it.
And
Yes, we made it.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just try to spare myself any further microphone to the like face miking, I call it. But anybody out there at home, if you want to sponsor the Cigar Junkie in Need, you can go over to patreon.com/the Cigar Junkies podcast. And you can get our t-shirts at thegalaxyboutique.com. Use the code Junkies for free shipping on anything on the website. I don't need those buttons anymore. I'm just going to my old reflexes. I don't know why I did that. But as people always ask, you can find the links for all of our products and affiliates in the description of this show below. Thanks for joining us. Thank you, Dave and Patty. Cha-ching.